Soprano Beverly Sills withdrew her announced plans to retire from the operatic stage. "I'll be singing opera until the cows come home," she said today in a... And now, direct from the Chicago Livestock Board, here are the gestation periods.
Gestation?
Yes. Anyhow, gestation periods. Pigs, 113 days. Cows, 284 days. Horses, 337 days. And elephants, 645 days. Elsewhere on the agricultural news front, the recent bumper crop has been causing problems for farmers. Widespread dumping of produce has resulted from this bumper crop.
Bumper crop.
Muppet News Flash. Muppet Labs has just announced that they are recalling their latest model hospital bed used in the Lime and Coconut production number. The beds were built on an assembly line formerly used for pop-up toasters. Muppet News Flash. The makers of the light fixture used in that last veterinarian's hospital have announced that they are recalling all of their hospital lights. A spokesman for the company said that all manufacturing of that particular light fixture has been dropped. And now a Muppet News Flash. Here are the results of today's National Sheepdog Trials. All the sheepdogs have been found not guilty. Here's a bulletin from the Muppet Newsroom. The spaceship Swinetrek is about to make a soft landing on a distant planet. In other planetary news, Venus is about to make a hard landing on the Muppet Newsroom. That doesn't make sense. Here is a Muppet News Flash. Police announced today that a killer lamb had escaped from the Department of Agriculture's maximum security sheep station. This lamb is one of a new kind of sheep that has been bred to hunt wolves and is extremely dangerous. This killer lamb has been trained to attack at the sound of a bell. Hello? Here's a Muppet News Flash. Dateline Egypt. Archaeologists today discovered an ancient tomb more than 5,000 years old in the Nile Valley. An inscription over the tomb warned that the crocodile god Rezal-evad-gib, that's Rezal-evad-gib, would wreak a terrible vengeance on anyone who entered the tomb or even pronounced his name aloud. That's a ridiculous story. I don't know. And now for this Muppet News Flash. Bands of roving cheeses have been reported at the edge of town, moving towards city center. The cheeses are reported to be smelly and often in the company of crackers. Most of them seem to be moving about on foot, but some cheeses naturally are in wheels. And now a Muppet News Flash, probably the greatest news story in history. The meaning and purpose of life has just been announced. The full text of the announcement is as follows. Oh, that's the wrong one. Just a second. I had it here a minute ago. Where is it? Meaning and purpose of... How can I keep track of things when you're always straightening up my desk? Here's a Muppet News Flash. Tight security surrounds the Muppet Show with the theater holding over $50 million in gold bullion. Trained guards watch the precious metal round the clock, and dire consequences will befall anyone who so much as lays a finger on it, like so.
They're going to be all right, but stay with them.
Here is a Muppet News Flash. Famous French clothing designer David Lazure was arrested today under the poultry laws for designing clothes that can suddenly turn into chickens. Here's a Muppet News Flash. Muppet Labs has announced the escape of their new electric sledgehammer, which is believed to be roaming the city on a very long extension cord. There is no need to panic, however, since the hammer only attacks really wimpy nerds. Police today announced a total amnesty on all overdue library books. Library fines will be forgiven on all overdue books returned to this station within the next 3 seconds. 3 seconds? That must be a misprint. Now this Muppet News Flash. On Wall Street today, commodity experts were amazed as beef fell dramatically. Oh no! Here's a Muppet News Flash. Orchestra leader Zubin Beckmesser was nearly electrocuted at the Metropolitan Opera today when he absent-mindedly inserted his baton into an electrical outlet. Mr. Beckmesser, I understand, according to doctors, you would have died instantly had you not been such a poor conductor. I'm sorry. Let's take it back. For this Muppet News Flash. Stars fell on Alabama last night, but the Weather Bureau said it was a freak storm and would never happen. A Muppet News Flash. It's too dark in here to read the news by. Can we have a bigger candle, please? Thank you very much. That's much better. With the discovery of gold, local residents are expecting a boom. Local citizens have reported the sighting of an unidentified flying object. When last seen, it was directly over the Muppet newsroom. Here is a Muppet News Flash. An international spy ring is trying to sneak ridiculous stories into the news. Fortunately, with the tight security in the Muppet newsroom, it can't happen here. In other news, a black and yellow striped mackerel was elected king this morning, and... Mark?
Yes?
Where have you been?
Well, I've been showing His Majesty around the newsroom.
Only mackerel.
No, Your Highness will do. Would you like to be knighted?
Of course.
Okay. Good night.